morning, afternoon or evening. My name's Esther and this is Jon. Welcome to our mini-series on Earth, Wind, Fire and Water.
And if you haven't guessed, we are looking at water today. We are at the beach. We love to go kayaking and water is so important to us as human beings. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water, and our bodies are made up of about 60% of water as well. So We're going to be exploring a bit more about that later on.
Yeah, but first off, we've got some amazing stuff for you guys in this video. But first of all, we're going to have a song, so enjoy and we'll see you afterwards.
Bursting
So the Bible talks about living water, and that's a really good picture for me right now because we're on the sea and we're getting buffeted about, and there's all sorts of different shells getting left on the beach, which is really cool. But I found it a really helpful picture because we want our lives to be living and fully alive, don't we? We don't want to be like stagnant water or dead water where nothing can live.
And that reminds me of a pond from where I used to live in Trevenant. There was a pond down the road, and it got a little bit run down. There was no fish in there. People were using it as a rubbish tip. They were dropping rubbish in, and it smelled a bit funny as well, I'm not going to lie. But then the community completely turned it around, and they took all the rubbish out, and it's now a really popular place for fishermen to go and catch fish because it's just teeming with fish, and it's really cool how that place of nothingness, of deadness, has turned into something of life again.
And that's an amazing picture of what can do when we come together and look after our world and our waters. But right now, we're going to hear from Jake from Minadon Christian Centre down in Barmouth. So enjoy this.
See you soon.
Well, the easy answer is that, water is extremely powerful and really easy to underestimate as well. That's why you hear all these stories of people on beaches getting swept out to sea in the different tides. And our estuary here is actually tidal. So we see low tides, we see high tides, and as it changes, our channels, which we use for canoeing on the low tides, really change as well. The water pushes sand around and it changes things. So it's really, really powerful, and we see that here. That's before you even get onto rivers and all kinds of other forms that water can take. Yeah, I love this imagery of little streams coming together to form big rivers. And I think that's a great question. And I think just as streams take different paths, different journeys across mountains and hills, and they start in different places, they pick up different things, they carry different things, and they bring it all into this one flow. That is so similar to our journeys and our lives as Christians. We all have different experiences along the way. We all come from different places. We all carry different stuff. But when we come together, we become something bigger, something stronger, something with direction, something it is so much harder to stop. So I really, really love that imagery. Yeah, I think if anything, it's an even wider question of how do we care for the world around us. And I think when we read the Genesis story and how God created the world and how good it was when he created it and how good it still is today, I think there's a real call that God has in our lives to be stewards, to recognize that this world is his, and it's our job to maintain it, to look after it, to love it for him. So I don't know if it's a specific thing, but I think if we have this awareness that the world around us, it's our duty to take care of it, then it'll all happen from there.
Imagine you're a pebble going downstream. Sometimes it's really calm, sometimes it's really wild water. As we have a time of reflection now, ask God to help you think about who helps you on your journey of life.
So the tide's getting higher, so we better get kayaking, hadn't we?
We definitely had. We hope you've enjoyed this video. I've got loads and loads to think about after doing this. So we're going to say bye for now and see you next time.
See you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.